What's up, athletes and coaches? Marke Freeman here, director with PGC Basketball. Right now, we're going to talk about not only what it takes to be an in-game knockdown shooter, but what it takes to be a fourth quarter and overtime maker. Now, when I think of fourth quarter and overtime shot makers, I think of players like Kobe Bryant, Diana Taurasi, Steph Curry, Chelsea Gray. All of these players are shot makers in end-of-game situations.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining. The brilliant shooting of Stephen Curry continues.
What's the mindset of a fourth quarter shot maker? Think about it. Confidence. Confidence from the moment they catch, confidence from the moment they release the basketball. Confidence is also something that's earned. It's earned through your preparation. Championship performance equals anticipation plus advanced preparation. In order to have that championship performance where you're knocking down that big shot in a late game situation, you have to anticipate that moment, which means you have to stay ready. Next, you have to prepare well in advance. Now, what does that look like? Number one, to being a fourth quarter maker is conditioning. You have to be in shape. Your body needs to experience a level of fatigue that you would feel in a late game situation when you're still expected to have that sound technique.
A three wins the series. It's Lillard. He got the shot off. Lillard, good! And the Blazers win the series.
Technique is the grand equalizer. If the technique is not sound, you probably won't get the shot off against a tall, athletic, or a really good defender in a late game situation. So demand a sound technique of yourself. Now, how do you demand a sound technique of yourself? Leave those challenging techniques for the end of your workout. Why? Because they demand more focus and precision. Let's say you've added a step back to your workout. That's awesome. Leave it for the very end when you're dead and dog tired and demand a sound technique that's going to be needed for you to knock it down in a game time situation. The next component is imagination. I know it sounds crazy, but the best players in the game, they have a great imagination. This takes me back to the 2013 finals between Miami and San Antonio. Who remembers when Ray Allen knocked down that big time shot in the corner, getting both feet behind the three-point line with Tony Parker closing out close? This is the biggest shot of the series. He has to knock this down. How did Ray Allen prepare for that shot? Well, it started in his training.
I shoot it all the time, and my temperament is one that I always expect for it to go in because I work on it so much and I shoot so many shots that day and before the game. So I put myself in that situation quite often.
He imagined being in a game time situation like that. You can't physically create that environment in your training, but you can create that environment in your training using your imagination. Imagining a defender closing out very close. Imagining being in a game time situation where you're down. And this is for the finals. Imagining the clock being against you in that situation. You have to use your imagination to create that environment, and that allows you to get the mental reps needed and the physical reps needed to succeed in a game time situation where you're expected to knock down that game-winning bucket.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang!
Taurasi makes her move. Taurasi, the pull-up is good, and the foul.
Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game.
Now, if you're serious about your game, like, comment, subscribe. Again, my name is Marke Freeman, PGC Director. Ball out.